So this is for day 15, although it's day 16 now. Looks to be a reasonably straightforward calculation, at least in part one. The logic is you take you keep track of a value and you perform certain calculations on it, determine the ASCII code, increase the current value by the ASCII code, multiply the value by 17, and then divide it by 256. I did do a little bit of ferreting around with the different combinations and found nothing of any interest. So we will just play it straight and see how it goes. Pretty basic plan as well. I'm going to get started. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not even ready to start yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me start that again. Let's call this uh why not? Hash, although that would be nice. We call this like a chunk. Maybe let's call it a chunk. Okay. Come on. Okay, what's one of the examples that we've got? Got this, which ends up being 52. Got a few others as well. I might have a couple others. Rn equals 1 becomes 30. Okay, right. Okay, that gets us through that. Um, why am I blanking here? This doesn't actually matter at all. Anyway, fine. All right, so we're gonna go for what is this then? Ugh. That do it? Is this the right number? Nope. What are we actually putting in? No. Actually know what I'm doing that for anyway. Okay, 1, 3, 20, great. And then the input is that. Let's try it out. Okay. Part 2. You convince the ranger to bring you the page. The book then goes on to describe a series of 256 boxes numbered 0 through 255, arranged in a line starting from the point where light enters the facility. The boxes have holes that allow lights to pass from one box to the next, all the way down the line. Inside each box, there are several lens slots that will keep a lens correctly positioned to focus light passing through the box. The side of each box has a panel that opens to allow you to insert or remove lenses as necessary. Along the wall, running parallel to the boxes, is a large library containing the lenses organized by focal length, ranging from 1 through 9. The book goes on to explain how to perform each step in the initialization sequence, a process it calls the Holiday ASCII String Helper Manual Arrangement Procedure, or HashMap for short. Each step begins with a sequence of letters that indicates the label of the lens on which the step operates. The result of running the hash algorithm on the label indicates the correct box for that step. The label will be immediately followed by a character that indicates the operation to perform, either an equal sign or a dash. If the operation character is a dash, go to the relevant box and remove the lens with the given label if it is present in the box. Then move any remaining lenses as far forward in the box as they can go without changing their order, filling any space made by removing the indicated lens. If the operation character is an equal sign, it will be followed by the number indicating the focal length of the lens that needs to go into the relevant box. Be sure to use the label maker to mark the lens with the label given in the beginning of the... Oh my gosh. There's already a lens in the box with the same label. Replace the old lens with the new lens. Remove the old lens and put the new lens in its place, not moving any other lenses in the box. If there is not already a lens in the box with the same label, add the lens to the box immediately behind any lenses already in the box. Don't move any of the lenses when you do this. If there aren't any lenses in the box, the new lens goes all the way to the front of the box. Here's the contents of every box after each step in the example initialization sequence above. What? 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 There's more? Horrible. Okay, what on earth does any of this mean? Okay, so we've got an imaginary sequence of 256 boxes. Within each box, there are several lens slots that keep a lens correctly positioned to focus light passing through the box. The side of each box is a panel that opens to allow you to insert or remove lenses if necessary. Along the wall running parallel to the box is a large library containing lenses organized by focal length ranging from 1 through 9. Book goes on to explain, yeah. Each step begins with a sequence of letters that indicate the label of the lens on which the step operates. The result of running the hash algorithm on the label indicates the correct box for that step. Okay, so running the algorithm is going to give us a number. The label will be immediately followed by a character that indicates the operation to perform. If the operation character is a dash, go to the relevant box. Now, how do we know the relevant box? Go to the relevant box and remove the lens with the given label if it is present in the box. Then move any remaining lenses as far forward in the box as they can go without changing their order, filling any space made by removing the indicated lens. If the operation character is an equal sign, it will go in the number. It will be followed by a number indicating the focal length of the lens that needs to go into the relevant box. Be sure to use the label maker to mark the lens with the label given in the beginning of the step so you can find it later. There are two possible situations. If there is already a lens in the box with the same label, replace the old lens with the new lens. Remove the old lens and put the new lens in its place, not moving any other lenses in the box. If there is not already a lens in the box with the same label, add the lens to the box immediately behind any lenses already in the box. Don't move any of the other lenses when you do this. If there aren't any lenses in the box, the new lens goes all the way to the front of the box. Okay, so this one says take lens Rn 1 Rn Cm dash okay QP3 Cm2 okay. We're just going to code out all these rules basically. Are there a limited number of slots? No. So it's basically these instructions indicate that you should put in or remove, I think. Or forward in the box as they can go. Okay, so yeah, okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff to do now. Yeah, we've got some tasks to do. Okay, so we want a calculate focal length. What is that? Focusing power? Calculate focusing power. And we want to have that over our list of boxes. And that's really it's really a dictionary, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So that's, if we can do that, then we've got this bit done. Then we need to be able to process the two kinds of instructions. Also over these boxes. And there's really there's two kinds, aren't there? There's this one with a label and a lens. And then there's a hyphen instruction, let's call it that, which does something different. Okay. Is the box is the box thing a pure dictionary? Don't need to do anything fancy with it. Box is basically it's a list, right? These are probably kind of trivial, really, but I think they might help me not make any mistakes. And this is going to have a label, What is it? Just going to be an integer. And then I'm going to give this a execute instructions. Execute instruction. Execute instruction. Probably this could be on an execute class, but it's okay. And then a sum, so it's focusing power. And oh gosh, that's not what I wanted. And then it's going to delegate to no. Could you work possibly? Yeah, and then no. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? And then this as well, but this will need to have a position. Okay. So we're going to start off with focusing power. Are we going to start from scratch? Look at my code. Is there anything worth reusing here? Probably not dramatically, so I'll rewrite. Okay, state calc focusing power. That will drive out the rest. Then Q instruction, I instruction, execute instruction plain off, and then execute instructions, verifying throughout. And yeah, logging will be important to avoid any mistakes. And then a yeah, great. Okay, that should do us. Over to the code. Start us. Will I copy any of this in? Yes, I will. But I'll delete most of it. Okay, reset the timer. Let's get started. Pull this out. Maybe I'll use this. What's gone wrong there? Why did that work before? Group. Okay. Put that, this, and then get this running again. Okay, great. Now I've got my state. Okay. Actually, don't need that at all. Let's go with this. So box 0 is worth 1. Okay, fine. Worth keeping track of there. 0. And it's got a list of lenses. We're in 1. CM1. One and 2. Boxes are never going to move position, are they? So we could probably have that in here. This should be 5. And it is. So that one's 28. That one's come out as 20 for some reason. Oh, sorry. One, two, seven, five, six. Three, three. So that should be four. One, two, and three. Seven, five, and six. See, this is why I don't like these things, because whenever I make a mistake, I've got to unravel them. Zero. Okay, so this should be one. This should be four. And the focal length. So four, 417. Yeah. 425. Yeah. 436. Yeah. That should get the right result, and it does. I'm not summing up both of these somehow. So what are these ending up being? Ah, Hypo. Useless, 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 useless. Okay. All right, that's the focusing power bit done. Now, okay. Okay, so after we execute this, the boxes should be box 0 lens RN1. Like this. Okay. So for the equal sign, followed by a number indicating the focal length. If there is already a lens in the box with the same label, replace the old lens with the new lens. Remove the old lens and put the new lens in its place, not moving any other lenses in the box. Okay, fine. The label is it. Out hash. And we want to find. You get an item in a should know this. Or default value. I think should be okay. If it's not found, add the lens to the box immediately behind any other lenses already in the box, so at the end. Okay. the lens with the given label. If lens is none, then box is and it's with the given label and focal length. Otherwise, set the focal length. So okay, we're getting through there. Good, good, good. All right, let's execute another instruction. Do that, and then after that, we should see no change, no change. Okay, let's execute another one. P3. What do we see after this? So we should see in box 1 P3. Okay, great. CM2. We should then see CM2 at the end. Yep. Which we do. And then we want to execute a hyphen instruction, which will have an impact this time. QP minus, after which we lose the QP. Okay, great. So what's the hyphen logic? Go to the relevant box. Remove the lens with the given label if it is present in the box. Filling any space made by removing the indicated lens. Okay. Well, we can have an empty box there. I think that's okay. Great. I think that puts us in a good position. Let's try it with the trial. Yeah, so we're supposed to now have a execute instructions call. That even work? I've never seen that before. Uh, one, 4, 5. Correct. Let's try the input. Okay, does that work? Great. Okay, that's day 15 done. Went pretty well, I think. Yeah, I mean, a real programming heavy task today, but I'm going to take the win anyway. Uh, yeah, I think moving backwards from the end definitely worked with this one. So essentially calculating the focusing power first and then working back. Just let me check my work later on, which is good. Yep, cool. All right, I might have a go at the other one tonight as well, but I will upload this video now. Have a good evening.